America's iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Love from the gun. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A run here with Dearness Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Washington.
Now Haskins to throw it. Going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
Working out of the gun. Love flushed out right. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down. Love. Looking left sideline. It's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Haskins back to the air.
Got an open man. Finds Gibson.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
8-yard pickup.
Again, it's Haskins.
Washington.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins going to throw again.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
First down, going to the air with Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They'll roll him out right. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josiah DeGuara.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
That's this Washington 14. Is 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now
you don't like this
is down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a first down for Washington.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Love now on second down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3rd and long for Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
On for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at at their own 13.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Love now to pass on first down. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This will make it into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
This is Washington 41. Packers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Love. His throw incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the big
Love looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Aguara complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On third down, Love. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield now, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing again, here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
1-yard gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll give him a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
A fairly short kick.
Now a hit and a loose football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
On for the point after.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopped. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll find Gibson here complete.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Haskins going to try to throw it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Haskins going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man. It's Gibson, complete.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail,